Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Sanders set to kick off.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. Over the end line. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down at the 33.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing again. Newton. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. Here we go. Here we go. Waiting.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. On fourth down, Joe Judge going to send in the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Giants first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They'll run with Coleman on first down, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
New York.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Wentz will throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Wentz's pass complete.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is out quickly to the right, and he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Will Fuller.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On play action, it's Wentz. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for them.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Giants 17. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a giant first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. The throw taken in by Sims.
Newton's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
No, he almost had it. Newton's already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Chase Young.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
24-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Traps.
On third down, here's Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too. And finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Hey, check one. Watch your guard. Come on. You better bring.
They'll try to run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run it with Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys, nothing.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Giants on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
26.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in. Come pop up for me cause I'm not your poppin' in.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Newton. Open man here, Sims complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Wentz. He finds his target, Fuller.
You thought you had
touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
To throw is Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll look to run with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Giants' 4-yard line.
This is Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Giants, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for Dallas, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.